Good afternoon and happy Monday and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. I am getting a very late start to vlogging today, basically because I hit snooze like 4 times this morning, and I feel like that just sets me up to like be behind all day. And I was productive for the first few hours of my Monday morning, and then I crashed like around quarter to noon. I had to lay down and take a 30-minute nap. I didn't set an alarm yesterday, Sunday morning, and so last night I ended up getting sucked into twilight. There was a movie marathon going on, and yeah, I didn't go to bed till almost midnight. So then trying to get back up at 5:30 a.m. this morning, I needed that nap, and I felt better after that nap, but I should have went to bed earlier last night and I get sucked into the TV. Anyway, so trying to get back on track this afternoon, I thought I was going to do a meal prep video, but then when I was looking at what I wanted to make and looking at what I had in my kitchen, I was like, ugh, we might need to plan this a little better and go hit up the grocery store. My debate right now is, can I get everything I need at Aldi, or do I need to take a trip to Meijer? Because Ted and Penny's food is a little bit low too, so I could go to Meijer, but if I could just go to Aldi and get it all done, that's usually easier. But it is almost 4 o'clock, so like anywhere I go is gonna be like busier than I like, and plus it's just, I feel like the entire month of December, every grocery store is busy, like no matter what time you go. So I think I have my meal plan figured out. I think I want to make my lentil loaf either in a shepherd's pie form or make like the lentil loaf muffins. And I want to make a batch of potato cheese, and I want to turn half of that batch of potato cheese into a baked mac and cheese and peas casserole. And then I want to check that I have enough stuff to make a fresh batch of chickpea of the sea, because I'm still totally addicted to that. I still have like half of my last batch left, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat that for at least one more meal today. I had a good breakfast and then I just had a snack so that I am not starving when I go to the grocery store right now. And then I think I just need to like get some broccoli or some stuff to make stir fry. I don't know. I've also been thinking like zucchini with pasta sauce sounds good. I've also been thinking that like a tomato-based vegetable soup sounds good. I think what I need to do right now is go into the kitchen and evaluate what I have to make each of those things I just talked about, decide what I want to make my grocery list, and go get the dang groceries. So I'm gonna look for ingredients and make my shopping list all at once. So I'm gonna start with thinking about that lentil loaf, which I know I have lentils. I like to mix together the 2 different colored lentils when I make my lentil loaf. I'll need oats for the lentil loaf. Definitely enough for the lentil loaf, but I might want to think about picking some of those up for my holiday baking. Do I still have Italian seasoning? Yep, still got Italian seasoning. Veggie broth. This is my only container of veggie broth. I'll add veggie broth to the list. For lentil loaf vegetables, I would need onion, carrot, and celery, which I know I have all of those. How much celery do I have left? I think this will be enough celery to make a batch of lentil loaf and a batch of chickpea of the sea. That's gotta be at least 2 cups. And still looking very fresh. I think that's all I need for the lentil loaf. I know I have pasta, but I wanted to see what shapes I had for making my baked mac and cheese. So I have these 3 kinds of pasta. I'm pretty sure that middle one is what I used last time I made mac and cheese and peas, and I really prefer elbow macaroni. I don't know if it's the size or shape or what, but I think I'm gonna buy some elbow macaroni to make my mac and cheese bake. Elbow macaroni. And then I'll know in my brain that I do have those other pastas if I end up like getting some zucchini and want, wait a second. I just remembered I saw him in my fridge. He's getting a little old. I really need to eat this. So I think I'm going to make some spaghetti squash with a pasta sauce with zucchini in it. Doesn't that sound good? He still looks okay now, but he's getting a little rough. I feel like I should definitely eat this, like cook this tomorrow. Does that mean I still have a butternut squash too? OMG. This was a meal prep idea I had back at like end of October, beginning of November, and I bought a bunch of squash. This guy's looking a little rough, but I think it will be fine. Something I wanted to try, and now that I need to cook this, I think I'm gonna try to make my baked oatmeal with butternut squash. I've made the baked oatmeal with sweet potato and pumpkin and like applesauce and bananas, but I think butternut squash and the oatmeal might go together. So I'm gonna bake this tomorrow and hope for the best. Okay, so now that I know I need to cook those 2 squashes, do I need to cook lentil loaf and baked mac and cheese? Definitely don't need to do the size of batches I normally do. Hey, what if I do the baked mac and cheese in the mini bread loaf pans that I do the baked oatmeal in? I could make a small batch of the mac and cheese and peas and cook it in here instead of a giant casserole. I like that idea because I have been really craving the mac and cheese and peas, and I just found something in my cupboard to use as a topper. Panko is usually my go-to for a crispy breading or whatever I need, but I just found these in my cupboard. They are technically expired, but they're unopened. I feel like I should at least give them a try. I feel like that in combination with the panko would make a really good topping for baked mac and cheese. And literally the only ingredient is organic chickpeas. Obviously I already decided I'm making that spaghetti squash. I need to cook that, but I need to use up my pasta sauce too. I stocked up on this last year when it was on sale for $1. I have 4 jars in my Lazy Susan. 2 of them expired in September and 2 of them expired in October, so I need to get using these. But I really like this in soup. So I will definitely be making soup soon. I have canned peas and frozen peas. I usually prefer to use the frozen peas with my mac and cheese and peas. I need riced cauliflower. And I usually buy that frozen in a steamable bag. I like to mix the riced cauliflower with mashed potatoes and use that as the topping on my lentil loaf and make it like a shepherd's pie. And then I usually consider that shepherd's pie like its own 50-50 plate, because there's so many vegetables in the lentil loaf, and then half rice, cauliflower, half mashed potato topping. I'm getting hungry. I better get to the grocery store soon. So all I really need to buy is the elbow macaroni, riced cauliflower, veggie broth, and then the only other thing on my list is cat food. So I probably could get everything at Aldi, but I'm pretty sure I checked the weather and I don't want to leave the house tomorrow. Tomorrow's high is 23. Definitely not leaving the house tomorrow. Ooh, we've got days in the 40s next week. Woohoo, heat wave. 53, 53, 53 and raining. Man, that was like almost like state park walking weather. Let's check the cat food supply. Okay, the cats can make it a few more days without cat food, but I did remember I wanted to look at Christmas lights again at Meijer. Just remembered to turn on my kitchen Christmas lights. My only question is, does Aldi have frozen riced cauliflower? I kind of think they do, but I've never bought it there before. So I think what I'm gonna do is go to Aldi first, and then if Aldi doesn't have everything I need, then I'll go to Meijer. Next question is, do I bring the camera in Aldi? I just hauled it around there the other day when I was shopping in there. Decisions. But decision number one has been made. Let's go to Aldi. Yes, I'm home. It must be time for dinner. They did have the frozen riced cauliflower, but I feel like it's a better deal at Meijer. I'm gonna look that up right now. Okay, now I'm getting warm. The answer is yes and no. I got a 12-ounce bag for $1.89. That's $2.19 at Meijer, but at Meijer I get the 24-ounce bag for $3.79, and I know I get it on sale for like $3.50. They were out of veggie broth at Aldi. I picked up veggie stock, and now I'm thinking that this is also cheaper at Meijer. At least the veggie broth is cheaper than what I paid for this, just by like 30 cents. I got more broccoli at Aldi because I'm just like addicted. I need steamed broccoli at least once a day. And I got this big box of elbow macaroni for $1.39, which I know I buy pasta at Meijer for like $1 a box, but I think it's a smaller box. Let's look that up too. If you haven't seen my video about how to use the Meijer app and how much I love using the Meijer app, I'll post a link to that, but check this out. So yes, I think it's the 16-ounce box of pasta I get on sale for $1. The 32-ounce box is $1.79. And what did I say I paid? $1.39? Yeah, $1.39. So normally I would like look stuff up like that right while I'm shopping in Aldi. So now I'm considering how I can scale back tomorrow's meal prep a little bit, like only do a half batch of the lentil loaf, because I know I need to cook both of those squashes. Maybe I can take the potato cheese and use that for the mac and cheese and peas, and also mix it with the riced cauliflower to make it a little thicker and make that the topping on the lentil loaf. A cheesy shepherd's pie lentil loaf, if you will. With a baked crust with the crumbs. Okay, am I scaling back or am I getting bigger? I'm not joking when I say I like usually think a whole day ahead about my meal preps. Because I used to just wing it and do a lot of stuff, and that's when I felt like I ended up having too much food and would end up wasting stuff. So now I like to figure out things that can freeze well, or if I'm making stuff that doesn't freeze, like I do not like to freeze my potato cheese in anything. I guess I have some things to think about this evening. Ooh, and do you know what else is happening this evening? Is like the boy band Christmas thing. Let me see what that's called. A Very Boy Band Holiday is on tonight at 8 o'clock. NSYNC, New Kids on the Block, Boyz II Men, 98 Degrees, and O-Town. That's what I'll be watching this evening while I plan my meal prep for tomorrow. Yay! Say, my mom's gotta go, she's gotta feed me. Look at me wasting away. You're the cutest. You're the cutest. Thank you for joining me for Vlogmas Day 7 and my meal planning session. I hope to see you back tomorrow for Day 8 when I meal prep. Be well. Whoa, dude, why did you do it? Why would you walk right into me? I'm sorry, you walked right into me and I tripped over you. Yes, princess. I'm so sorry I tripped over you. So thank you for joining me for Vlogmas Day 7 in my meal planning prepper. Thank you for joining me for Vlogmas.